Margaret Thatcher swept into office in 1979 with a promise of transforming the British economy, a promise she most certainly fulfilled.
Where there is discord, may we bring harmony. Where there is error, may we bring truth. Where there is doubt, may we bring faith. And where there is despair, may we bring hope.
In the 1970s, the country's economy suffered from energy shortages, massive strikes, rising inflation, three-day work weeks. Her then right-hand man, Geoffrey Howe, whose resignation in 1990 played a big part in her downfall, still says she was the right person for the job.
By the time we were elected in '79, recognized that Britain was in the last chance saloon. Everyone had tried other methods. We decided there was no alternative to tough medicine that was going to have to be sustained for some time. And it was accepted because there was no alternative.
That alternative became known as Thatcherism. She cut the effective 98% tax rate for top earners to 40%. She made it harder for trade unions to call strikes. She unleashed the so-called Big Bang, which deregulated London's financial markets, creating a financial powerhouse to rival New York. She also privatized many companies with names that start with British, from airways to petroleum to telecom. Her belief, private enterprise and competition would create wealth. Thatcher's opposite for much of her premiership was Labour's Neil Kinnock, who says she hurt the economy in one important way, widening the gap between rich and poor.
She actually deepened and widened the inequalities of income. The number of families in poverty in the United Kingdom during the period of Margaret Thatcher's premiership increased fourfold. Old-age pensioners, never well off in the United Kingdom, endured much more serious levels of near destitution. And the records are there, the facts are there. I'm not making a political point on this. It's a matter of historic record.
Prime Minister, the entire world salutes you.
Thatcherism was joined with Reaganomics, the goal of cutting taxes and government spending. Those spending along with deficits actually rose in the U.S. during Reagan's time. So, what was Thatcher's economic legacy to her supporters?
The test of our success is that when Labour finally did come back into office in 1997, 18 years on, they didn't reverse any one of our policies. They've all been accepted as part of what was necessary to create a prosperous economy.
That was, of course, before the recent economic crisis and calls for some industries to be re-regulated and perhaps a rethink on how Thatcherism impacted the British economy. Jim Bolden, CNN, London.